Welcome to another episode of Bulldog Back-Talk. Today's guest is
Coach Patrick Smith,
our first-year football coach. Coach, what are some of your goals for this season?
Well, we just want the team to play hard. I want to see guys focus on the next game, the next play. That's our main goal, is not to think too far ahead or linger on past things. Try to treat every day, every play, and every game like it's the most important play, rep, or game that we have at the moment. And so if we can do that, I think we'll be all right.
Who are a few players to kind of keep our eyes on when we're watching the games?
Well, I like linemen a lot. And so, everybody kind of knows the guys who carry the ball, throw the passes, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's the linemen who really make it go. We got some really good linemen this year. We got Levi Eisenhuth, Ruger Toddy, Jackson Warren, Chase Sims, Jackson Mayberry, Austin Blystad, Cam Wright. And so, I think everybody knows, kind of the guys that carry the ball a lot, but I want to highlight a lot of the linemen this year. And there's a few more that I didn't name, but at the end of the day, those guys are the ones that make you win or lose.
And what sort of made you want to be a coach for HCHS?
Well, I grew up here, played football here. I love Hickman County High School. I love Hickman County football, and just want to be a part of it. And, when I was playing high school here, I dreamed one day that maybe I would be the coach here. And, a young 16-year-old boy's dream came true. Here I am.
And what did you do before you were a coach and a teacher?
Well, I was in the Army for 21 years. I retired about 2.5 years ago. Spent a lot of time at Fort Campbell and other places around, but I think the Army experience gave me a lot of coaching, teaching, and mentoring experience that I've used. And so whatever lack of experience that I have in coaching football, I think I make up for in those other areas. And then just leaning on the other coaches on the coaching staff to make up for the things I don't know. And also the staff here, athletic director, has been a big help as well with trying to transition into being a first-year head coach.
And in the Army, you probably travel a lot, saw a lot of the world. What do you think is your favorite vacation spot?
Favorite vacation spot? Well, me and my wife went to Amsterdam 2 years ago for New Year's. She was deployed, and she got a chance to have a 3 or 4 day R&R or rest and relaxation period. So I met her over in Amsterdam. We had a great time there. I was stationed in Korea for a year. I'm half Korean, my mother's Korean, so that was really awesome. And even if I wasn't half Korean, I think Korea is a place that everybody should go. It's amazing over there. Love the food, love the people, public transportation, so many things to do. Great place.
What is your favorite thing about football and or coaching it?
My favorite thing about it is how close it is to life itself. In football, you're not guaranteed anything. You can work hard every single day, and it still doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win or success. And life is a lot like that. And so I think it teaches young people that how you play the game, how you can overcome adversity, keep your head down and keep grinding, even when things aren't going your way, is something that you can take with you for the rest of your life that'll help you be successful.
What do you think is the big goal for the football team this year by the end of the season?
I really think the guys want to go to a playoff game. Now, that starts with each game at a time, like I said, each rep, each play at a time. But I think they really got their eyes set on trying to make the playoffs. Obviously, I'd be thrilled if that's something that we can do. But with all that said, the only way to get there is to focus on the next play and the game and the task at hand.
And another question would be, or a fun question would be, do you prefer to watch college football or the NFL?
I love college football. I'm Roll Tide all the way. If I do watch the NFL, I keep up with the Titans, but I grew up a Dolphins fan just because Dan Marino was my favorite player when I was a kid. But if I got the choice, it's college football all the way and Roll Tide all the way.
And who or what inspires you?
Effort. When I see 11 guys focused on the same thing, giving the maximum amount of effort. You know, football's a game where if you have a lot of talent, obviously it helps, but you know, seeing guys that may not have as much talent as someone else give 100% every play and overcome some of their shortcomings they may have in speed, size, or athletic ability and still be able to compete at a high level, that just really inspires me a lot. And I think that's how I'd like the whole team to play, you know, with a chip on their shoulder. Hey, let's give max effort. Nobody can take our effort away from us. And I like to say you can win the national championship in effort every single day.
And what are some things that you feel like the Bulldog fans should watch for this year? Some things you picked up and notices at summer workouts and practices?
Yeah, I think, you know, the one thing the fans I think we need to focus on is, you know, we're watching teenage men, teenage people play the sport. Nobody out there wants to do bad. They're all giving their best. Football's a hard sport. It was hot all summer long. You practice a whole bunch and you don't get to play a whole lot of games. And so just remember that you're watching young kids play the game that they love to play. Nobody's out there trying to do anything wrong. And so, you know, build them up, lift them up, cheer them on, hope for the best. You know, we can take criticism just like anybody can, but just remember they're young men and they're trying to do the best they can.
All right. And other than football, did you play any sports in high school?
I did. I played baseball. I feel like I was probably a better baseball player before I got to high school, but I just love football so much. I focused on that, and baseball was kind of just something for me to do during the off season of football.
Mm-hmm. All right, Coach. Well, thank you and good luck this season.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.